Hey guys, today we're going to be building the 2026 Mule Jäger SD. You're going to start by removing all your packaging from your box. You can either get a buddy to lift this out or cut the box open, whatever you feel is easiest to get that bike out of the box. Next, we're going to remove all the shipping protection by clipping all the zip ties and removing the foam and all that. In your accessory box will be the throttle and the pedals. You'll need those here in a bit. There'll be a separate box that is labeled display. You'll need to use that as well here in a second. Remove that and then install your display. It's a 5mm hex. You'll tighten that down and then we'll move to the stem plate and install the handlebars. So you'll remove all 4 of those. They are a 4mm hex. And then you'll place your handlebar in, align it, and then you can tighten those back down when you're happy with how that looks. You can align this with, there's some crosshairs in the middle. You can get that pointing right at you. You'll see some angles, some degree angles on the side as well. If you want to raise the adjustable stem, you can use that to set those to where you want them. That way it's comfortable while you're riding. Next, we're going to move down to the axle. So one side will come loose, find that side. You can loosen it and then remove your axle while you're down there. Sometimes you'll need to loosen the axle bolts. They're a 4mm. There's 2 of them on either side. They're silver in color, so you'll just back those off and get them loose and slide your axle out. There's another shipping component there that keeps the brakes from squeezing together. You'll remove that before you place your wheel on, so that way that rotor can slide in. And then you can hold the tire between your legs if you're by yourself and slide them on. It's a bit of a tricky deal because these are independent forks, or they move independent of each other because they are inverted. So you'll place that in. It's easier if you get your 6mm tool, whether that's a T-handle or whatnot. It gives you kind of a flat spot to push from. So you'll line your one side up and then slide it all the way through, align the other side. Then you'll tighten down the nut that came off the last time, and then you'll tighten that down to get it snug, not tight but just snug. And then you'll tighten those 4 silver bolts up front as tight as you can get them, and then you will fully tighten your axle again after that. Next, we'll move back up to the handlebars here and the stem. We're going to align our handlebar and stem with our front tire, make sure it's straight, tighten those down. If you feel you want to, you can adjust the brake handles, get them comfortable where you like them. That's a 4mm there. Again, the same thing with the grips. If you want to move them, it's a 3mm. You can adjust them to your liking. Next, we're going to install the throttle. We're going to need to remove some cable wrapping and pull it back to where you can see your throttle plug. It'll be labeled with a white sticker that says throttle cable. So you'll remove those, grab your throttle out of your accessory box, and install that. It is a 3mm, and it just clamps in on the handlebars with like a C-clamp style. You get that to where it feels comfortable, tighten it down, plug it in, and then we're going to reinstall all of our cable wrapping the same way it came off, and then reinstall that Velcro we pulled off at the start. At this point, we're also going to plug in our display and any cables that may have come unplugged in shipping. They're all color coded, so the big thing here is you just don't want to plug the bike back into itself. As long as you plug a handlebar component into a wire coming out of the bike, you can't go wrong. Next, we're going to grab our pedals and install those. Those are also in the accessory kit. So we'll get those. They are labeled right and left, and you want to make sure you put them on the correct sides. The right side pedal is reverse threaded. We want to make sure we get that on the correct side to not ruin the threads in the cranks. Do it by hand, starting by back pedaling the cranks. That will start the pedals correctly, and then you can finish them off with a 15mm wrench to get them fully tight. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching. This is how to build the Mule SD Jäger. If you have any questions, please reach out to our phone number or leave a comment on this video. Thank you.